Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Krager. I'd like to tell you a little bit about a program I designed called LifeNuts. When I retired in 2010, I wanted to give something back to the community where I practiced dentistry for 30 years. And I like the Blue Zones program, but unfortunately they work in only selected cities. When I talked to the city managers of this tiny community, they unfortunately didn't have any budget dollars to work with. So I thought and I thought and I thought, and I created a program which is essentially free for a community, very similar to the Blue Zones, except it involves more stress management. So why did I do this? As you know, America is not healthy. The interesting thing is we spend more than any other nation on healthcare per capita, and yet we're 36th in longevity in the world, which means there are 35 countries where people live longer than we do. That's not fair, it doesn't make sense, but that's the way it is. So I wanted to do something about this. We lost last year, 2011, a half year in life expectancy. The CDC has declared childhood obesity to be a national epidemic. And it's not all about diet and exercise and the food suite, that's a big part of it, but handling stress is a major part of our problem. If you read my story on the website, lifenuts.org, then you'll understand that I practice what I preach. All these things have helped me throughout my career and in my life. I walk the walk. So what can you do to help? Well, you can read the book, become a life nut, encourage your friends, your family to become life nuts like you. You can spearhead a drive to take this to City Hall, to make your community a life nut city, and involve everybody. Share this knowledge with your fellow residents. It'll save your city money, budget dollars, and that's because it's run by volunteers. And it's effective because we measure results every year. So, excuses. You're too overweight. You can't do this. Well, I've lost 50 pounds in the past 5 years and I've kept it off. If I can do it, so can you. There's a very motivational YouTube video called Ben Does Life. And this young man lost over 100 pounds, so much that he was able to run a marathon. Very inspirational. If he can do it, so can you. You're too old. Well, that doesn't hold water either. If you look at another video on my site, there's a gentleman there who is 90 years old. He's a vibrant part of his community. He is involved in a foundation to make Ohio a better state. And at 90 years old, guess what? He still runs marathons. So no, you're not too old. No time. Yes, you've got a job, you've got a family, you've got responsibilities, you've got meetings, you've got kids' sporting events, you've got the grass to cut. Well, time management is a very important part of LifeNuts. And you can learn about how to manage this through this book, and you can make room for the things that are important to you in your life. You can change your lifestyle. So, I don't know of any other excuses. In other words, get started right now, become a life nut, join our club.